നോക്കുന്നത് ഇതിന്റെ മറ്റേ പ്ലേ സ്റ്റേഷന്റെ ബട്ടൺ ഒന്ന് അടിച്ചു നോക്കി. എന്നിട്ട് നീ പിടിക്ക്. എന്റെ പ്രത്യേക നല്ല നല്ല ടീം ഇവിടെ അപ്പൊ കാണുമ്പോ കളറാവും. അർജന്റീന, ബ്രസീൽ അങ്ങനെ എന്തെങ്കിലും. നിനക്ക് ഏതാണ്ട് പറയും ടീം? ഞാൻ ബ്രസീലുണ്ട്. ബ്രസീൽ ഏത് ക്ലബില്ല? താഴത്തേക്ക് പോയ താഴത്തേക്ക് വയലന്നെ ഏറ്റവും അടിയിലുണ്ടാവും ബ്രസീല്. സൗത്ത് അമേരിക്ക എടുക്കടാ. ഇത് യൂറോപ്പിലടാ, പിടിക്ക്. സൗത്ത് അമേരിക്ക എടുക്കട്ടെ. സൗത്ത് അമേരിക്കയിൽ ഇറങ്ങത്തില്ല. അതിന്റെ ഇവിടെ സാധനം മാറ്റിട്ട അന്നേര് വേറെ കിടക്കണം. മറ്റേ പബ്ജിയുടെ കിടക്കണം. മാറ്റണം. എനിക്ക് അറിയുന്നില്ല. ഒരു ഫോണിലൊന്നും കിടക്കണില്ല. തെറ്റ് പക്ഷെ ഫോണിൽ കിടക്കുന്നാലാ എടുത്തിടാൻ പറ്റും. അല്ല സ്റ്റുഡിയോ ഉണ്ടേ. അല്ലെന്ന് ഇതില് മാറ്റാൻ പറ്റുമോ? വേണ്ട. ഈ കംപ്ലൈന്റ് മാറ്റിയാൽ മതി. പക്ഷെ കംപ്ലൈന്റ് ഇത് കിടക്കണം പറ്റുന്ന കോപ്പിറൈറ്റ് കിട്ടും. പിടിച്ചുണ്ടാവുക ജേഴ്സി വരുന്ന സംഭവം അവിടെ. സോറിടാ. നെക്സ്റ്റ് അടിക്ക്. ജേഴ്സി വരുന്ന സാധനത്തിൽ ഇറക്കിയാൽ മതി. ഇതിലൊന്നും കാര്യമില്ല. പക്ഷെ ഞാൻ കളിച്ചപ്പോ രാവിലെയായിരുന്നു. ചെക്ക്
Now this really is a premium fixture. Two storied footballing nations, two neighbours. This is a game of champions and legends and tribalism. It is raw, it is Argentina against Brazil. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil.
ജീവനും ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ട് ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ടായിക്കോട്ടെ അത്ര വിളിക്കാതില്ല സെറ്റാണ് നമുക്ക് ആ ടെസ്റ്റിന്റെ വീഡിയോ ആണ് മുമ്പത്തെ ടെസ്റ്റ് ഇല്ല ഇതിനേക്കാളും വേറെ നേരിടാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഈ ഫുട്ബോൾ ആവില്ല ഈ സാധനം മാത്രമല്ല ബസ്സിന് പകരം 2011 സീരി മേടിക്കണം 2011 ഭയങ്കര ടെസ്റ്റ് മാറി പിന്നെ ഫുട്ബോൾ കോൺട്രാക്ട് മാറി ടെസ്റ്റിന്റെ സീരി മേടിക്കണം പഴയത്
Well, it is not often that an international fixture so transfixes the whole of world football, but that is the case here. It is indeed a very, very special occasion.
Well, the one thing that can be said is that there really is little in terms of what the players need for motivation. The game against the team you do not want to lose to. This is a nightmare to predict for me. It should be tight on paper, but there are so many factors that come into play, Peter, that anything can happen here.
And we're underway. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Who else but Lionel Messi?
McAllister! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Joelinton tries to clear. He'll try from distance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Great vision. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Joelinton. And he's intervened well there. McAllister. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Argentina penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Played back into the centre. Paredes. Montiel.
That was lovely, that.
Messi. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity. That's surely a foul. Free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Carlos Augusto. Well, that is one way to stop him. Montiel. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Tagliafico is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that is out of play. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Douglas Luiz. Now it's Neymar. Montiel. First quarter of an hour gone. And that's really... Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, good finish! And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So that's 2 now without reply. Shoots! Loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Bruno Guimaraes. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. João Pedro stood his ground strongly.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's lost his man here! That's good running with the ball. Oh, sweet feet! And it's Paredes. Ball is over the line. Bruno Guimaraes gets it clear. Knocks it out wide. Driving on and making good progress. Otamendi. Gonzalez. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Otamendi has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Bruno Guimaraes has it out wide and in space. De Paul tries to pass it through. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And this is Messi. Paredes. Savinho. That's a good ball out wide.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, terrible pass. Half an hour played now. Now it's Alvarez. Danilo. And Savinho. And it's Douglas Luiz. Spread out to the left. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Savinho. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Paredes. Now it's Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. But where it came from didn't quite work for him. That's going to go a long way. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Marquinhos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Argentina heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Now it's Neymar. Strokes it back. Paredes. And it's Guimaraes. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. De Paul. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Some resolute defending there. Bruno Guimaraes. Nicely spread. That's destined for the flank. Neymar. That's a good run down the left. Neymar. Joelinton. Joelinton crosses. Terrific effort! He will be livid with himself.
Savinho clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Danilo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No luck with that dink over the top. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Neymar. Paredes. Montiel. Can he get it through? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, he's having a go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's having a hit! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that. Argentina looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So, into the second half. Gabriel. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Douglas Luiz. Not the most accurate pass. That's a little off target. Now it's Savinho. That's going wide left. He has found the way through. Ah, such a clever touch. Now who's going to be first to this? Paredes. McAllister. João Pedro. Distributed tidily. He's picked his way through. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Lucas Perry. And it's Guimaraes. Now it's João Pedro. No way through there. Gonzalez. Now it's Savinho. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, there's a probing ball. Danilo. Montiel calmly anticipates. And it's Joelinton. Spread it left.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he's been shifted off it. Joelinton. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, that pass isn't the best. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Paredes. Tagliafico. Can he get on the end of this? He's in plenty of space here. McAllister is onto this. That is ended up in no man's land. Paredes. That's a lovely, neat pass. João Pedro stood up well to him there. 60 minutes played. And that could set him on his way. Real chance! Oh, what? And again! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Nicely shaped ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Savinho. Otamendi does really well to win the ball there. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Big chance! Oh, extraordinary.
Argentina certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Joelinton. It's a really well-measured ball. There's the delivery.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
That has not gone well. McAllister.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Paredes. And here's Alvarez. No, he's just misjudged that one. He's looking wide. And here's Messi. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? That is good alertness. Aims beyond the defence. Savinho. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Pinches it off him. Savinho. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's João Pedro. And it's Guimaraes looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Savinho. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
João Pedro. Now it's Joelinton. Bruno Guimaraes. Paredes powering forward here. De Paul. Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required.
And the shots! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Carlos Augusto. And it's Carlos Augusto. Now it's João Pedro. Picked out brilliantly. He's shifting through the gears here. Tagliafico clears without hesitation. And it's Douglas Luiz. He might be in here. Alvarez, given the lift of his goal.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's good defending, very good defending. Carlos Augusto can clear it away. It's a pretty loose pass. Out of play for a throw. Martinez. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Alvarez. Joelinton. This is a promising build-up. A temporary retreat here.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Otamendi. Tagliafico. Gonzalez providing an outlet on that flank. And he's managed to get free. And it's played in. Corner then.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Decent chance! It is close, but that is the last of it. Argentina looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Gonzalez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans, everyone pumped. Takes me back.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. Pair of neighbours ready to go at each other again.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Now, can they get him away? Ruben Dias. He's a sharp little ball here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. OK, he can be quite conservative and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Grimaldo. Sends it crossfield. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now that's well seen too. Grimaldo. Ah, he's given it away. He's got away. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. Knocks it into space. Morata. That's going to go a long way. And that's been won straight back. Goes for the shot! So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Fabian Ruiz. Can he get onto this? And it's Pedri. Looking to play him in. Bernardo Silva. Pedro Porro. And here's Yamal. Yamal! He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And it's Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And this is Ronaldo. First quarter of an hour gone.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He is through here. Bernardo Silva. Portugal are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Diogo Dalot. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. No, he's not getting his way this time. Pedri, spread to the right. Rafael Leao. He's shifting through the gears here. Space for him to turn and look. Now the cross. Keeper has taken decisive shot at goal. And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Ronaldo does really well to win the ball there.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Nicely weighted ball. Nico Williams picks it up out wide. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a pretty loose pass. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, good spread. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's picked his way through. Unai Simon claims comfortably. Nico Williams. Bruno Fernandes. Looking for options for movement. That is a great pick out. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. He leaps for it. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
And it's made its way to him. Deftly away. Rafael Leao. That looks a decent ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Fabian Ruiz. That's a sharp pass. Vitinha. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Tries to play it through, and he was quick to react. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Pedri. And they are prompt with their pressing. Oh, perfectly measured that. In with the challenge. Inacio did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, good climb! He will be livid with himself. Vitinha. And it's Bernardo Silva. Gonzalo Inacio. To Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. That's been cut out, well played. Pau Kubasi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Not the most accurate pass. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well played. Bernardo Silva. Here's Rafael Leao. And it's Bruno Fernandes. It's Bernardo Silva. Vitinha. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Rodri. Kubasi. This is a promising build-up. Fabian Ruiz. Gonzalo Inacio. Here's Vitinha. And it's Mendes. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. That's where it came from. Nico Williams. Great defending, strong and determined. Bernardo Silva. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with it.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! A skipper's goal!
Listen, you don't get lucky in doing what he just has. It comes from an inner desire and competitiveness to work on the moments that can elevate his game and this game.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Morata. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ronaldo going after that. He's not got that quite right. Kubasi. Now Pedro Porro. Pedri. He's had it taken off him. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Grimaldo. Lofted upfield. Oh, such a clever touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pass is just off target. Vitinha. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Spain coming at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Away we go again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Now it's Morata. Ruben Dias with a definite foul there. Spread it left. He's found a way through. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Tries from a long way out. Just the wrong side.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Pedro Neto. Bernardo Silva. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now somewhat off target. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Ruiz. He shifted it to the flank. Tries to pass it through. Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto carries the ball down the right. Pedri. Pedri! Superlative from Pedri! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Rafael Leao. A probing pass. That has ended up in no man's land. Muscular approach does pay off here. Vitinha. Diogo Dalot. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. Hangs in a cross. Towering header. No, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Fabian Ruiz.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Fabian Ruiz.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vitinha. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Williams. Nico Williams tries a cross. Morata! Goal! Spain! And the comeback is complete. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Spain with the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Spain have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. He's in a great position. Decent chance! Yep, it's a corner. Morata, clearly the target here.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
And he's there to get it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Portugal have it back and can go again. They get a throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Neto. And he's managed to get free.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Pedro Neto. And it's Dalot. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rafael Leao showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He has found the way through. Grimaldo clears it away. Vitinha, that's a good ball out wide. Portugal have reclaimed it. Bruno Fernandes, good purposeful running this. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Ruiz. Pedri. Pedri! Well, now it's oh, he's been caught on it here. Real chance! Cristiano Ronaldo looking to add to his goal. Fabian Ruiz. What's going wide left? He is through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's found a way through. That's the throw. Rodri gets on his bike and on the move. Driving forward. That's a cute ball. It's Morata! And that is wildly off target. Nuno Mendes. Vitinha. Portugal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Gonçalo Inácio. Great vision. Well, that has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. Rafael Leao. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldo. That's been slipped through. Oh, that's fabulous. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Spain have their second corner now. Nico Williams plays it short. And it's Grimaldo. Always goes for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get on the end of this? And that was asking for too much.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. He's had a shot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Nice looking ball. Nico Williams is in a really good position out wide. Pedri. Pedri running with intent. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That is lovely. Bruno Fernandes, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Into the last 5 minutes. Well, whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Vitinha. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Opts for safety. It's played through for him. And he's certainly onside here. Mendes gets it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedro Neto. And here's Nico Williams. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Morata. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Pedri wins the duel this time. Williams. Now it's Williams. Backward it goes. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Grimaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
And he's had a shot! It's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Spain have surely won it, or so you would think. Well, that takes a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Now look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away.
And he's let fly! And that will sail harmlessly past. Pedri. Rodri. He's got away. And it's Grimaldo. And we're done. Spain have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Morata picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Spain really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. It is a deeply historic derby. The rivalry between Spain and Portugal is ancient and heartfelt, and so this is an intense, intriguing Iberian affair. It is utterly unpredictable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The crowd rises for the national anthem of Portugal. When these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
So that's got things underway. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, the Spanish really have been churning out some genuine quality at left-back, and this guy, Alex Grimaldo, is another one of them. I think the modern game has allowed him to do what fullbacks are doing generally. They're thriving in terms of getting forward, getting into deep opposition space, and he's one that can't resist any opportunity to make those penetrating runs.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Pau Kubasi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo, and here's Bernardo Silva. Pedro Porro. Nicely worked. That's really well cleared. Back in possession and ready to go again. Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Nico Williams gets into a good position. Ronaldo. And that's a little loose. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries a deft little ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Williams. That's a good... Morata! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Bernardo Silva. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Yamal. Vitinha. Diogo Dalot. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ambitious ball here. And he's let fly. Cleared without hesitation. Ruben Dias. Good effort from distance. Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Diogo Dalot. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now Ruben Dias. He's got away. Well, played right into his path. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He has found the way through. Nico Williams.
Spain are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Played into space. Spread to the right. Well, that looks a decent ball. Yamal. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Yamal. Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Pedro Neto. Oh, good spread.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And he's got away from it. And the finish! Goal, Spain! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Morata. Oh, easy pickings there. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Oh, super ball! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cristiano Ronaldo. Shot at goal! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Nico Williams. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Getting up there! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Nuno Mendes. And that was asking for too much. That has not gone well. Pedro Neto. And here's Bruno Fernandes. He might be in here. Tries a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Well, that was really good running. The more he moved with it, the more he realised that taking the shot was his only option.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Bernardo Silva gets a foot in here. Turns back here, probably the best option.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Morata. Bernardo Silva gets a good foot in there. And he's forced to go back. Vitinha. Morata unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Can he get away here? Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Takes a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
Lamine Yamal probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Nuno Mendes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's picked his way through. Yamal. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Spain can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Unai Simon gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. That's gone for a throw-in. That's going right the way across. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. It's a pretty loose pass. The message is clear. None shall pass. Pass somewhat off target. That has not gone well. Morata. Takes a shot! Morata bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, it's only natural if you consider what a great header of the ball he is.
Pedro Neto gets it clear. And it's Porro. Passing nice and neat. Rafael Leao. Oh, strongly challenged there. A probing pass. Gonzalo Inacio. Pedro Neto. Now that's well seen too. Bernardo Silva. Here's Rafael Leao. And this is Ronaldo. Pedri. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Pedri.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's fabulous. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Spain are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we are back on the way. Spain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And it's Morata. Pedro Neto. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Yamal. Pedri. Pedri proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Grimaldo. That's destined for the flank.
Spain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Fabian Ruiz. No way through there. Fabian Ruiz. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately they'll... He's having a hit! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And this is getting better and better. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Nico Williams. He is through here. Rodri. And it's Pedri. Bruno Fernandes. The muscular approach does pay off here. And he's intervened well there. He's found a way through. Now it's a real chance! And he should have made them pay.
Lamine Yamal has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Vitinha. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now the ball's gone astray, showing good feet, and he is deftly away. And he's there to get it away. Nicked it back promptly. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Diogo Dalot.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He shapes to shoot! And he's there to belt it away. A temporary retreat here. Tries from distance. And for a moment, time stood still. Fabian Ruiz, and the through ball. He's had a shot! And that was too close for comfort.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
It's Porro.
Fabian Ruiz.
Given the lift of his goal, passing is crisp and sharp. Chance! Spain have their second corner now. They've played it short.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Played out wide, not the most accurate pass. And he's managed to get free. Impressive jump!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Ruben Diaz spots it and intercepts. He has found the way through. A header! He doesn't look too happy with that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he finish? Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
Spain have the chance to go the other way. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Passes short and sharp. And that is as far as it goes. Spain are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them. Morata voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.